everybody. My name is Michael Pinto, and you may know me as the greatest host of the Grace Virtual Bingo, but today I am hosting 10314, and I'm so excited. I have a few other hats that I wear. Marvelous Mike, for those of you who remember me from my Wagner College and NBC days, but also the Minty Man, Executive Director and founder of the Minty Organization for the Performing Arts. Besides all that, I'm also an attorney here on Staten Island, the principal court attorney to Judge Robert Helbach over in the civil court. But I love Staten Island. I was born here, raised, went all through school from Our Lady Star of the Sea, St. Joseph by the Sea, Wagner College, split to St. John's for law school. But Staten Island is my home, and I love the people, and I love the great work of the Grace Foundation. So with that, off to our day Hab, folks, and this episode of 10314.
Hello there. Thank you for visiting Grace today. We are so excited to get to know you more, you and the work you do, especially in the community.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Michael Pinto, and by day I work as the principal court attorney to Judge Robert Helbach, who serves as the supervising judge of the Richmond County Civil Court. But by night, I am the Minty Man. I'm the executive director and founder of the Minty Organization for the Performing Arts, which since 2010 has honored and celebrated the wonderful theater students in our Staten Island high schools. And I do a few other things. Besides that, I also teach up at Wagner College a number of pre-law courses, and I'm part of the music ministry at Our Lady Star of the Sea, and throw in a few acting and musical directing appearances there. So we have a lot to choose from.
Okay, nice.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Hi, I'm Jonathan, coming to you from Grace 10314.
Thank you for having me.
It's my pleasure. Our pleasure. Can you tell us more about the Minty organization and the awards and how you got involved?
Sure. So I did theater when I was in high school at St. Joseph by the Sea. 20 years ago, actually, was my first show where I met my wife. And continued to be involved, and I assistant directed up at Notre Dame Academy and Monsignor Farrell High School. And in the fall of 2010, we were looking for a way, because we realized that these theater students are so passionate, are so talented, and that they needed a way to be recognized as all the other areas are in high school, academics, athletics, and so on. So we had this idea to bring the schools together and to put on a big ceremony. At that first year, we had 5 of our Catholic high schools take part, and it was held at Snug Harbor. Wow. And every year since that, we've been at the St. George Theater. All the Staten Island Catholic high schools have taken part, and we give out awards like Best Actor and Actress, Production Number, and each school does a little performance from the show that they did throughout the year. So that was one way to recognize and honor our students. And on the flip side, we realized now we're celebrating them. Now we need to make sure that we're giving them the tools necessary in order to become better performers.
That's right. That's how you do it.
Exactly. So in 2015, we started our educational programs where we do audition workshops and master classes where we bring in Broadway professionals to teach our young students, all free of charge. Nice. And in 2018, we started our cabaret series where we hold the performances at Lorenzo's restaurant over at the Hilton. So we're always looking for more ways to keep our kids busy, to keep them engaged. And I always say there's no students better than our theater students. And their energy that they have is so contagious and really just makes everybody in the room happier and more encouraging.
Yeah, it's always good to live life happy and don't let anything steal your joy.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
And when these kids get on stage and they're being surrounded and cheered on by all the other students, it elevates their joy, like you said, and their talent.
And it boosts their motivation and confidence.
Absolutely.
And they're like, wow, I can do it with God, and with God, nothing shall be impossible.
That's very true. God gave us all different gifts and talents, and our job is to find what those talents are and to make them shine.
And we're all equally perfect in our own way. Even if we feel that we failed, well, we're not good enough, God has already won the battle for us.
Absolutely.
So we shouldn't worry.
Absolutely. And you know, there may be a competition where, you know, we're only giving that one award to like 5 or 6 different students. But like you said, everyone's cheering each other on, and the
Amen.
competitive element is second to why we're there for, to celebrate.
Exactly. Amen.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good. My name is Grace. What's your name?
I'm Michael.
Nice to meet you,
Nice
Michael.
to meet you. Grace at Grace.
I know, right? How did you first get involved with Grace?
So one of my favorite people in this world is Diane Perugia, and I've known her for many, many years, and anytime she needs something, I always say yes, Diane.
Right, okay.
And I first started hosting the Grace fashion shows
Oh, that's
many
really
years
cool.
ago, and that was a lot of fun.
Okay.
And for the last year and a half, you've seen me once a month on that tiny little Zoom box with Grace Virtual Bingo. And I have
Okay.
to say, I think I've been recognized more for doing bingo than I have been for doing theater and
Wow.
for the Minties recently.
That's cool.
It is. It's very popular, that
Okay.
Grace Bingo. But
cool.
Grace is just such a wonderful organization, and any way that I could help it, I'm always happy to do that.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
The arts are so important to our community. It provides creativity and brings community members together. What has been one of your favorite collaborations?
Oh boy, I think
Long question.
it is. Well, the morning of the Minty Awards is always so special because we're in that beautiful St. George Theater. And
Wow,
it's
that's
the
actually
first
really
time-
cool.
It is, and it's the first time that all our students are coming together. So you have, before that, they're all rehearsing separately.
Okay.
And then you have about 300 kids together, many of them meeting each other for the first time.
Wow.
And there have been so many friendships and relationships that have been formed that morning, where again, the show and the competition is secondary. It's really about building those friendships. And that to me is just always so powerful, and that's a
Right.
real joy because it keeps us, mindful of why we do everything that we love doing.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Do you have any upcoming projects in the future?
Sure, we actually have our dinner gala that's going to be held at Nicotra's Ballroom on March 9th, and that's our biggest fundraiser of the year. And we're expecting over 250 students, alumni, family members, and friends to come celebrate our deserving honorees, Dennis McKeon, Katie Basile, Glenn Kaiser, and Bruce Turner, along with some student honorees. So that's going to be a really fun night with some great performances, some great prizes. So if you're free on March 9th, come on down to Nicotra's and meet me at the Minties.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time and visiting.
Well, thank you. It was a pleasure to be here. You guys were all fantastic with your questions. And whenever you want me to come back again, I'm happy to do it.
So it's closing into like a whole year since we've known each other, right? Since I've been working for you and the Grace Foundation. And what I can say is that you're a very personable person, right? And
Thank you.
And very rambunctious.
Thank you.
And I love it, just to let you know. But if you were to star in a movie, or if you were to pick a TV show, right? What would it be that you would want to be a part of?
Oh, Phantom of the Opera.
Phantom of the Opera.
I love Phantom of the Opera.
You sing?
No?
What did I say? Because you're hiding more talents that I didn't know?
Yeah, I got a lot of talents.
Oh, well, this is not part of the question, but what kind of talents do you have?
No, I like horror. You know this. I love musicals on Broadway,
I didn't know that.
and I love heavy metal.
Okay. Say, since you already have the job, but say you had to work for another job, right?
Okay.
But you didn't need the money, right? What job would that be? And why?
Well, it's actually really good. I like animals. I'd say a vet.
A vet?
Yeah.
Plenty more to Grace 10314. Don't go away. have more content from the Hab TV crew. Let's check it out.
And a fun fact, if you had to write a book tomorrow, what would you write about?
Oh my goodness.
It could be any topic.
Horror movies or Phantom of the Opera.
Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
You like Phantom of the Opera?
I love Phantom of the Opera.
Okay.
I've seen it over 25 times.
Okay, maybe I should go see it.
We have an issue in my household. My china cabinet's all Phantom of the Opera.
Wow.
It's all Phantom of the Opera.
Well,
You should have seen before this.
Okay, well, thank you guys.
Thank you,
and
Lydia.
thank you for having me again.
Definitely Google those questions.
How did you meet your spouse or significant other?
Oh, that's a nice one. So me and Joe met back during like high school days. Used to, see each other. He lived in Brooklyn. I lived on the island still. And Joe went away to Florida. And one day I was, technology.
Yeah.
Was on OkCupid.
Yeah.
And doing what you gotta do. And I was like, oh, it looks like Joe. I was like, oh, it is Joe. And we went on a date. And it was history. It was like we were meant for each other.
So how long has it been so far?
It's been almost 7 years.
Wow.
So it's actually we just hit 7 years. Moving forward now, almost 2 kids in, 4 animals,
That's beautiful.
and a home.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you. Wouldn't change it for the world.
Okay. If you could be remembered for one thing, what would it be?
Can I answer
Oh man, I have a really good answer. I'd like to be remembered for my heart and my humor.
That's
I would. My heart and my humor
I love that answer.
mixed together.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Same thing.
It's really my breath.
I like how you say that.
Grace Foundation! Put your hands out. Grace Foundation. Grace Foundation. Go!
Go ahead, buddy.
Hitting you with the lady in the what you saying, yo. Silly with your wife.
They can say we have more to come from the Hab TV crew. And we're back with Grace 10314.
Now, I want to ask you, actually, I know I've asked this before, at the gala. Talk about last year's gala was kind of a big deal, right?
Last year's gala, I was the rising star.
Which was really cool. So
Which was really cool.
which we honored you. We also honored a couple of sponsors as well. And do you remember where that was, where we held the gala?
The Vanderbilt?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nailed it. Yeah, that was a really good time. So,
I thought it was at Snug Harbor.
No, the Grace Foundation Gala was at the Vanderbilt last year. And then this year, guys got to be excited for the gala this year because the gala is on Cinco de Mayo.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that's going to be really exciting. So,
Arriba.
Exactly. So that's going to be kind of the theme a little bit, right? We're going to have a little fun with that. So that'll be kind of cool. Hopefully you guys can go.
I hope they have like good stuff. I hope they have like good stuff there, like tacos, burritos, quesadillas. They got a lot. They hope we have a lot of good stuff because if this gala is gonna be on Cinco de Mayo, you gotta have that. You gotta have that Spanish food. You gotta have that burritos. You gotta have those tacos, the quesadillas, the arroz con pollos. You gotta have a lot of good stuff.
So he clearly knows what we need to be eating on Cinco de Mayo. I think he should be in charge. I think he should be in charge of the menu. I think he knows what we should be eating. So for everyone at the Vanderbilt that's watching this is going to be your point of contact for the food that we're going to be eating at Cinco de Mayo. You are the man. That is awesome. He knows exactly what to have. It's fantastic.
I like a lot of food.
Good. Hey, we all love food.
Yeah.
All right. I asked Natalie this. I'll ask you. What's your favorite restaurant in Staten? I know that's a tough question. Or maybe give me a top.
I have a lot. I should probably say I like Burger King. I like Chinese food. I like Taco Bell. I like
What about Max's Esca? Or what about Sophia's Taqueria? Or District? Or
I'm gonna get to that.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I like
I jumped the gun. Sorry.
Oh my god.
I also like
they're lower on the totem
Mexican
pole.
restaurants like Taco Bell, Chipotle, and Qdoba.
All the chains?
And you wanna know what else I started liking now that I've really gotten into?
What?
Cheesesteaks. Philly cheesesteaks.
Have you been to Philly to have one?
Hmm?
Have you been to Philadelphia to have one, or you just had one in the city or something?
Get this. Last year, when I was on my overnight trip with City Access, we went to Philly. I had a cheesesteak, and you're not gonna believe the place where we went to eat. This is no joke. This is the name of an actual restaurant in Philly. Big Ass Slices.
Oh my god.
No joke.
There it is.
No joke.
It's a legitimate name.
No joke. That's actually the name of the. No joke. That's actually the name of the.
He's describing the name of a restaurant, ladies and gentlemen. This is totally fair game.
No joke. That's actually what they call it.
So let me ask you, how was Big Ass Slices?
Well, the cheesesteak from there was good, but the only problem was they forgot to put the cheese on it.
What?
What?
Oh my goodness. This place
like
not
they
very
defeated
good.
the whole purpose of a cheesesteak. There's supposed to be cheese and steak and just steak. I don't want a Philly steak.
Oh my God.
I want a Philly cheese-steak.
I'm with you. This is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're gonna get to the bottom of this because that's preposterous. Big ass slices. Anyway, guys, I have a question about the Grace 10314 show that we're on right now. We got to reel it in because that was a great great story. Hey, what if there was a segment that we could be doing on a regular basis for Grace 10314? What's a segment we should do moving forward? What's something cool like we used to do? Remember we used to do a joke of the day, or we used to do a Did You Know segment? What's something else that we could be doing for the Grace 10314 show? Is it about music? Is it about art? Is it about restaurants? Is it about big ass slices? Is it about Cheesecake Factory? What else should we be talking about on the show? What do you want to talk about on the show regularly? I want to see what else we can be doing.
Sure hope I don't get in trouble for what I said.
I guarantee you won't get in trouble. It's just between us and everyone that can do this in the entire world. But
I wouldn't really call that word a curse word because that's also the name of a donkey. I mean, the
That's
word
right.
was used.
Oh my
The
God.
word was used in
Yes.
Pinocchio.
Look at you. You're good. No explanations necessary. We already covered you. It's all good. So,
good, man.
Annette, what about a segment for Grace 10314? What's something we should be doing on a regular basis? What's something you would want to talk about with a friend? Maybe the two of you want to do a segment for 10314. What's something else we could be doing?
Music.
Music.
Yeah, music.
Music. Okay, because it sounds like everyone loves when Mr. Frank comes in with Mr. Frank's Fitness and you guys listen to the music. So why don't we have a music segment where we go around what's your favorite artist,
That
what's
would
the
be
favorite
cool.
song, and maybe I want you guys to capture your carpool karaoke the next time you do it. All right, and I want that to be on the next show. Okay, can you do that for me?
This one's gonna be a cakewalk.
That's a song.
I don't think so.
No, I'm saying this segment is gonna
this
be a
segment.
cakewalk.
You're gonna love it. Sorry. Okay. So we have that segment. What do you think? What's another segment we could be doing on a regular basis? Because this show is every 2 weeks, live at 10 a.m. on Grace Foundation's YouTube channel and Facebook page. Little plug. What would you like to see on the show? What could we talk about on the show? Something that you enjoy doing?
Maybe these cartoons, okay?
Cartoons is great. I love cartoons. I grew up on cartoons, although those cartoons aren't on anymore. Like, you don't see Bugs Bunny or
Yeah, I
Scooby-Doo
know.
or like the old school cartoons, right?
Yeah. Do you want to know?
We don't have that anymore. Like, what do we have?
Yeah.
Oh, SpongeBob is on now?
Yeah.
What
SpongeBob.
cartoons, so let me ask you then, what cartoons are we talking about then when it comes to cartoons? What would you like to talk about?
Like Looney Tunes and...
Oh, Looney Tunes. So Looney Tunes is still out. All right. Would you also watch cartoons? Because I still watch cartoons. Do you
Love
watch
them.
cartoons?
No, not really.
No?
Do you want to know what? Do you want to know what? Okay, I sort of have a bit of a list when it comes to cartoons, but I already know my number one spot, so I'll just give you a few of my top 10s. I like the Mysticons. It was a Canadian cartoon. It was sort of like the Powerpuff Girls, kinda.
Really?
I also like
Also out of touch.
Codename Kids Next Door.
Okay.
I like Rick and Morty,
Heard of that.
Futurama, Recess. Another show I like is a show I very much recently got into. It's another show from Canada, Garage Band. I like that one too. But I also like Star vs. the Forces of Evil, Amphibia, Hamster and Gretel, Shaolin Chronicles, The Powerpuff Girls, El Tigre.
Hold on to that thought, because we're going to save that for the new segment that you two are going to host about cartoons. So we're going to get through
Can I
them all.
just tell you my number one favorite
Yeah,
first?
no, go ahead. We have all the time in the world.
Because I saved the best for last.
Go for it.
And my number one super all-time favorite cartoon is Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Hey!
I always love Ed, Edd n Eddy. Ever since I first tried the show out when I was in middle school, and I absolutely loved it. Every
Ed, Edd n
single
Eddy.
episode made me laugh.
All right, so we're going to find out more about his favorite cartoons, your favorite cartoons, a little bit of music. The next time that we come on Grace 10314, we're going to have some new segments. So I'm excited, guys. All right.
Okay.
That wraps it up for this segment here at SIC TV, a very special segment, a little roundtable discussion that we had here. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, thank you so much for watching. And remember, every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. on the Grace Foundation Facebook page and YouTube channel, it's Grace 10314. We'll see you next time.
Peace.
Hi, Mom.
Well, we've come to the end of another show, and what a show it was. Our Hab TV crew was absolutely fantastic, running around all over the place and putting together another memorable program. It's been such a joy and honor to spend some time with the wonderful folks here on Grace 10314. So don't forget, on Sunday, June 4th, is our Minty Award ceremony at the historic St. George Theater. For more information about all our programs, visit us at www.mintys.org. This is Michael Pinto signing off and saying, meet me at the Minty. name is Michael Pinto, and by day I am an attorney for the. Let's do that again.
You can pick it up.
Okay. All right. So my name is Michael Pinto, and by day I'm an attorney in the civil court for the supervising judge of Richmond County. But by day, I'm under pressure because usually everyone's not looking at me when I do this. It's just a screen or there's 1,000 people.
This guy is an actor.
I know.